Hello everyone. Today we are going to see a bar chart. So this bar chart is about the percentage of adults of different age groups in the UK who use the internet every day from 2003 to 2006. So this is a bar diagram. So it is a part of classical task 1 in academic task 1. So where you have numbers to compare, numbers are there. Here you have a lot of numbers here. Numbers are there. So other types of pictures where we see these types of things. So it is the bar chart is number 1. Number 2 is pie chart. Number 3 is table. Number 4 is line graph. So all these areas, all these 4 areas, we need to compare the data. There will be statistical data where we need to compare numbers. So these are classical academic task 1. We do have other task 1 types like maps, process diagram, diagrams, flowcharts, and we have some sorts of pictograms. There we don't have to compare numbers, so that would be easier than the statistical data. We do have mathematical calculations here, so we need to be a little bit updated with the calculations, the addition, subtraction, all these things. Fractions are important in pie chart. In table, you can say that addition and subtraction. Line graph, we can go with approximate differences there. Bar chart also, we go with approximate differences there. So we do have a lot of calculations here in all these types of task 1. Now let's see in detail what we have to do here. In this particular chart, this is a bar chart, shows the percentage of adults. So this 120 is not in the picture. We have it is a percentage, means it is 100%. So we can say it is 100%. So out of the 100%, how many of the population, how many of people or adults, here it is adults, how many adults used the internet daily or every day. So this is 2003, 24, 2005, and 2006. These are the years. So in this year, 80% of the people from a 16 to 24 age group used internet daily in the UK. But in this year, only under 20% of the 65 plus population used internet on a daily basis. So this is the thing here. So this color, no, I think this is 2004, and we don't have a 2003 here in this case. We don't have 2003 here, sorry. So this is 2004, the data of 2004. So it's my mistake. So 1 year is missing here. It's not missing. So we don't have the data available in that particular year, 2003. The data is not available. So we have the data of 2004 here. So this is the thing here. Out of the total population of this age group, 80% used the internet daily in both the years 2003 and 2004, and this jumped to 100%. All this population, they use the internet on an everyday basis in 2005. It slipped by 10% in 2006. As far as this is a movement data, so we can use the change things. So rising, you can use rise, climb, increase, grow, all these things. We have the change vocabulary, the changing vocabulary. So I can say it grew because it's a past tense. So the present, it's not the present tense, it's a past tense. So I can say it grew, I can say it climbed, I can say it slipped in a negative side. Slip means going down. So here I can say it slipped by 10%. Then I can say increased, I can say rose. All these vocabulary we can use here in this particular segment, because it is a movement chart. So time frames are there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is a movement here, there is a movement here, there is a movement here. So these movements we can say either is increasing or decreasing. So this is decreasing here. So I can say only one decrease here. There is no other decrease. Everywhere we can see, yeah, one small slight decrease here. So here one decrease, except these two, we don't have any declining trend here. It's increasing, it's increasing, it's increasing. Yes, small decrease here. So it's also increasing. In majority, we have the inclining trend. So this is what we can see here. And when we look at the picture, we need to extract the story of the picture. So what happened between this from 2003 and 2006? From 2003 to 2006, what happened exactly? What about the usage? You can say in general the usage went up. Yes, it went up, it went up, it went up, it went up in general. I do have exception here. I do have some exceptions here and here, small exceptions. So in general, you can say all age groups, and during this period we can say the usage of the internet, the daily use of internet was rising. This is what you could see here. And now when we move ahead, which age group? This is one thing, the picture. Another thing is that the youngest age group, among the youngest age group, the usage was higher. The usage was the more people, more youngsters, the youngest group used it most. This is what another picture here. We have two stories here. The first story is in general it was increasing. The second story is that the youngest used it the most. So this is the overall picture we can extract from the picture. So when we see the overall picture, you have framed the overall picture, then it is your duty to explain it in the body paragraphs. So I know what exactly the introduction is. The introduction is here itself. So this is the introduction. What is the picture? It is a bar chart. What is it about? It is the percentage of adults of different age groups in the UK who use the internet every day. So these two data should be reproduced. So you cannot copy this particular sentence as an introductory phrase here. So you need to make some changes. We can say that difference is the pattern of daily internet usage in the UK divided by age groups between this year and this year is depicted in the given bar graph. That is the introduction. So we have seen the introduction is as exactly this thing. The matter, the content is the same. But the content is the same, but you can say you cannot copy the introduction, the question as it is. Now, I have to say the picture, we have framed the overall picture there. What was the overall picture? We have said that general trend was increasing. The second thing was the youngest age group used it most. So in general, there was an increase in the rate of users in all age groups, okay? And the most users were from the youngest group. Okay, from the youngest group, the most users were there. And you can see that increase is there in general in all the age groups. So the introduction is clear and the overview is clear. So now it is time for you to summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So this is the crucial part here. So we are starting the task. Once you have framed the overview, the core, the story, we need to develop that. Okay. So we have next we have the explanation here. Let's go with the explanation. As per the chart, the rate of those who use the internet had not fallen below 80 in case of age group between 16 and 24 in all 4 years. In all 4 years, 2003, 2004, 2005, and 2006, it has not fallen below 80%. The rate of the everyday internet users in this particular group had not fallen below 80%. It is somewhere 80, more than 80. Okay. So in 2005, you got a specific date, 2005, because this is something very important. You can say it is a main feature. The rate rose to 100. That is the highest level. But in the next year, it fell by 10. So the next year, it fell by 10. What? The rate fell by 10. The pattern of everyday internet usage was similar in both 25 to 44 and 45 to 54 age groups. It was similar. You can see a similarity. The pattern was similar. When the proportion of users from the younger group from these mentioned, so that's why it's given in the bracket, climb to 80. So this is the 80 mark, climb to 80. I have not used 80% because I have used proportion as the subject. If I have used proportion or rate as the subject, I don't need to keep the sign here like percentage sign. It's not needed because subject is already here. So I can say it climbed to 80, not 80%. So when it has happened in 2006. In 2006, it climbed to 80 from just 50 in 2003. So it was just 50. Now it has become 80. The percentage of older group touched 80 mark in 2006 from 60. So here you can see it also touched 80 mark in 2006, and that was from 60. It was from 50. So I have made a comparison. So both these things reached 80 mark. The years are given. And this started from 50 and this started from 60. This is the comparison there. I have not mentioned the rate of these two things because it was inclining. It is irrelevant. I have not mentioned the data of these two things because it was irrelevant. I have said this thing, it is relevant. I have seen this thing because the only significant decline was here. When compared to the younger counterparts, the next paragraph, compared to the younger counterparts, this is the thing that we are talking about in the second paragraph. There were less internet users among those who were over 55. Over 55. All these two groups are above 55 years of age. So we can say over 55. The whatever the age is, if it is up to 100, then I can say over 55. Okay. So compared to the younger counterparts, so what was younger? There were less internet users. The title is given there in the paragraph. The title here. Between 55 and 66, except in 2006, except in 2006, the rate of users ranged from 30 to 35. You can say 30 to 35. This is the lowest range. This is the highest range. This is in between. In 20, so we have said the average figure here. But this is exceptional. I have to mention that. In 2006, this rate grew to nearly 50. So the rate grew to nearly 50. So I have mentioned that rate there. The next particular thing. However, the rate had not even crossed 20 in case of the oldest till 2006. So this is 2006. So in 2006, it has reached 20, but it has not crossed 20. The rate, it didn't cross 20. And we have completed the task. We have included the main points. We have made comparisons wherever we think it is relevant. We arranged the paragraphs into an introduction, a clear-cut overview, the complete story is there, and the explanation is given there in two groups of paragraphs. So the first group, it deals from 16 years to 54 years. And the second group, it deals from 55 years and over. So that is the logic. Instead of going ahead with this in 2003 and 2004, between these two, I can group like this too. I can group like this too. First paragraph, this thing, and second paragraph, this thing. So I need to write more sentences, more comparisons will be there, and you cannot see something significant there between these things. Okay, so I have to write more number of words, more number of sentences. It become complex. So I have not adopted that way, but I have adopted this way. So I divided into age groups because the focus is not on years. The focus is not on on age groups. It is divided by age groups. Years are already there. The focus we have given to the age instead of the years there. So in both the ways we can compare. Whichever is concise and formal, you need to adopt that. I hope you must have understood this particular session. Thank you, one and all.